Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond Chris BOSH. Massive shout out to my boy Mike for letting me use his account to record this gameplay. Really appreciate him letting me hop on. I guess he pulled BOSH, so congrats on the pull, and let's see if the card is any good. I do believe BOSH 6'11 power forward center. He's going to be a good card. My question is he a great card? I don't really know. It's going to depend on the jumper, depend on how he feels defensively, that type of stuff. I don't think on paper he's a great card, but he might surprise me. We'll see. Before we hop in, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, Chris BOSH, 6'11 power forward, 82 driving layup, 89 post game, 83 three ball, 90 mid range, 85 free throw. Wish the standing and driving dunk were a little higher. 78 block, 87 interior. Like I said, defensively, it's not unbelievable either. He's not a great ball handler, good rebounder, but 80 speed, 80 agility, 80 vert, 84 strength isn't like game breaking. It's good, but it's not amazing. 95 stamina as well. Half post fade phenom, rebound chaser, post up poet, set shot specialist. He definitely upgraded some badges on BOSH to give him dead eye, post lockdown, interceptor, brick wall, movable enforcer, paint patroller, all on gold, rise up on silver, posterizer, on ball menace on bronze. Now that is with added on ball menace, interceptor, slippery off ball, pick dodger, and dead eye, which I think are good badges to add. Are there any others I would consider? Maybe challenger, off ball pest as well would be one that I would consider trying to find a spot for if I could, but probably instead of pick dodger, dead eye maybe. But either way, I think this BOSH card looks good, right? Fully badged. He's got a lot of total badges. He just needs a lot of badges to be fully badged, I guess is what I'll say. I mean, the card looks pretty good. I do actually believe. I think he's going to be a really, really solid card. My main problem with him is just, is it worth 400-ish thousand MT for a guy who's not, like, I don't think game-breakingly good or anything like that? Like, not game-breaking, but just, like, not amazing. You know what I mean? His movement-wise is fine, but the release is not bad. I mean, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty easy. It's the same as last year, basically. And I actually feel like with the stick, it's pretty good. With the button, I'm sure it feels a little slow. It's not bad, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's not the best jumper in the game, but it's not bad at all. He's gonna be a really nice popper with a very solid jumper, and I think overall a very solid card. My main concern with Chris BOSH is how is he gonna feel defensively? Will he compete at a high level on the perimeter and the interior? I almost think because of the perimeter stats, you want to put him at the 5, but then the question is with him at the 5, can he compete on the interior against like the beast inside bigs and stuff? And I don't really know what the answer to that is. Normal fade is not a problem. I don't have any issues with normal fade at all. I think this card looks pretty good, man. I don't think he's great, but I think he looks pretty good. And we're going to see what he can do in this game. Can he even stick dunk with a 75 driving dunk? No, not really. All right. Well, wish he was a little more athletic. Wish he was a little better defensively. Still think he's going to be a pretty good card, but probably not worth his price when a guy like Jaren is cheaper. So let's hop into a game. See what Chris BOSH can do. Well, I wanted to see how BOSH would do at the 5. We're matched up against Wemby. Should be a test. Let's just put it that way. Should certainly be a test against a tier 1 player. Besides Wemby, his team isn't great, but I don't think with Wemby at the center position that we have a very favorable matchup here at all. We're going to do the best we can, Wemby. We're going to see what we can do, but this is not a favorable matchup at all for Chris BOSH. We'll see what we can do. Now, if he's going to leave me wide open for a jump shot, that will be fine. And we green the first one. Unfortunately, stepped in for a long two. Not what I was looking for there, but I mean, we'll take the bucket at the end of the day, right? It's just, this is going to be a little bit of a tough matchup. I'm not going to lie. Like, we got a pretty solid squad for sure, but Wemby against BOSH is not a favorable one. And BOSH out the corner feels, honestly, a tiny bit of a step slow there. Wasn't able to recover to Jalen Green as well as I would have liked him to. And that's not ideal either. So let's go downhill and let's hit our pop again. See if we can just run around. Oh, we force a switch maybe. If he's, yeah, he switched it back. Good defense. We're going to go pick and roll here instead. See if we can get him to slip behind Wemby. We really can't, but you know what? We got inside and I thought that might go in, but it did not. And I do not have high hopes for this card, y'all. In this type of matchup, because here's the thing. He's too slow for the 4. I think on like Jaren's 87 speed. BOSH is 80. And at the 5, I don't think he can guard on the interior against a guy like BOSH. Oh, the tempo was up top. I saw 2 greens and I was like, the tempo was slightly slower. That's on me. But I saw 2 greens and I thought that was a good strip. I'm not sure if that was BOSH or Dr. J, but that's good. That's a good strip. That should be transition take, but it's not going to be because transition take fouls don't really work in this game properly unless they foul you as soon as you get the rebound. But all right, well, let's go back to the pick and pop here. I should have hit the last one. I thought I did. I was confused by that for a second, but I did not, unfortunately. And that's good defense there. Back to this pick and roll again. Reject the screen, drive downhill, out to the pop. I mean, that's the look we're looking for, right? And we'll take the mid-range and knock it down. Why won't you pop to the 3-point line? I don't know, but we'll take the second mid-range of the game and he's got 4 points in this one so far. Under the screen here, recover out to Wimby, please. Get a contest on him. Beautiful. Thank you. Wimby is really hard to get a contest on. Watch this. Just stay between Wimby and the basket as best as you can. Oh, no. He popped him perfectly. That's a great pop. Should have greened it. He missed it, though, which is good. Run the floor here. BOSH, crossover. Somebody's going to be open, right? Yep, Tyrese Halliburton is. Oh, I was going to throw it to Halliburton and then backdoor Chris BOSH because I had a mismatch there. But, yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Start to the game. He's got 4 points. Really should have 7, but I missed a wide open 3, which is on me. And let's go pick and pop here again with Mr. Wembanyama and see if, or not against Wemby, I should say, with BOSH. And terrible take, gets rewarded with a foul. He didn't have the pop up in at all. I kind of just went up with it with Dr. J. That was bad offense. Did not deserve points. And we're going to get 2 of them at the free throw line in all likelihood. So I'll take that, but I'm not sure that I deserve it. Either way, it goes down and we have ourselves a 6-4 lead so far. Not a terrible start to the gameplay. I mean, he's knocking down open shots, but I think if he was attacking with Wemby a little bit more, this would be one of those matches where it's like, this is not a favorable spot at all for Chris BOSH. Try to X-switch it. We do a good job of X-switching there. Recover back out to Wimby. Oh my gosh. And I just thought he was going to shoot it and he ran right past me. That's not very good defense there. Wemby's created so much space there. It's crazy. He's stuck though. We can run the floor here. Attack downhill. Get past him. Good downhill drive and BOSH with the dunk. Beautiful stuff. Good job. He's got 6 points so far. I mean, I have no concerns that this card's a good offensive card. I wish he was a little more athletic, but he is a good shooter. Like he's a fine card. I just think if he's more expensive than a Jaren Jackson Jr. or a Brad Daugherty, because again, I wouldn't really want to play this card at the 5. I mean, at the 4, I should say. Then I worry about this card, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I just think he doesn't fit. I don't know where he fits in most people's teams for his price. I just think he's too expensive for what he is as a card, basically. Go back to this pick and roll here. Try to slip behind Al Harrington this time. It's kind of a force of, yeah, it's force of a pass. I was right. It wasn't open. I just forced the pass. Just wanted to see if I could get the slip in there to BOSH, and it wasn't a good pass. And I get blown right by there as well. Look at Tyrese Halliburton playing D. Oh, that should have been a steal for Hallie. I'm not even going to lie. But again, hedge the screen. Just stay back on Harrington. Beautiful stuff. Good defense. Wall up. Why? We got to stop. We'll take it. I don't know why the Tyrese Halliburton stayed stuck down on Al Harrington like that. But downhill drive again. BOSH, good standing again. I mean, he's playing solid so far on the offensive end of the court. He's got, what, 8 points, and he's playing pretty good. So looking like a solid card, no doubt about it. There's a lot of good centers in this game, man. As he smacks a white in my face. Love that. I just don't see where Chris BOSH fits in that group, I guess is what I'll say. Downhill drive again, get inside, and I guess we'll take the standing this time with Halliburton because he doesn't up off the pop at all. And there we go. Solid first quarter so far for Chris BOSH. 8 points, 1 rebound. Not a bad start at all. Good X switch. Yo, what are you doing? We still got a contest, but I don't know what Tyrese Halliburton was doing. They're trying to run away from James Worthy after I X switched it. Either way, solid first quarter. BOSH was looking pretty good. All right, good board for BOSH. Start the second quarter. He's trying to bump me, but that's fine. Oh, we got a mismatch. Oh, hop step, go up on Hallie. No way you can't finish over Tyrese Halliburton, right? I didn't mean to go up with the second one. Oh. The first one I did mean to go up with. He didn't finish over freaking Tyrese Halliburton. Second one we did not mean to go up with, but it is what it is. Again, he's not like a dominant inside force. Like, he's got a pretty good post game, but again, he's 6'11", doesn't have a massive player build. I don't see the I don't really see it with this card so far. I don't know. Good block by Braun. Way to make a play. Run the floor again. That low key could have been a bump. Pump fake. Let's reset and let's go right back into our pick and pop. Reject the screen here. Downhill drive again. Help. Okay. Chill. Not great. Come off. Just run a deep circle here. Just run all the way around him. He's playing so low on Braun that it actually look he's good defense. And we're going to look for the fade here because it's okay. Well, nothing's open. Oh my. A tired Chris BOSH fading away tight. Just went in. What in the world is this game for letting that go in? Like, that's crazy. I'll take the shot. That is the flukiest, luckiest bucket I think I might have gotten all year. Like, that is so dumb. There's no way that should ever be green. Like, I just guessed on the rhythm shooting timing on that. There's no way that should ever go in. I'll take it, but come on, bro. That's so stupid. All right. Well, back to the offensive end of the court. Downhill drive here on Dr. J. Drag him back. Hit the... That's not open, is it? And one. I thought he was going green another lightly. That's all right. He gets the foul from Ronnie Sickely, so we're going to get to see our first free throw of the game with BOSH. And I'm not going to lie, free throw release is a little slow, so keep that in mind. That's not a horrible thing. Just got to keep it in mind. And I spiked on the second one, so I should have very late because the game makes me. I love that. I love bad internet, or my internet's good, actually, but I love it when it doesn't feel like it's good because that was I don't know. Whatever. What am I going to do about that, right? Backdoor cut for BOSH here. He might be able to cut behind Ronnie. He is, and he gets taken out of the standing dunk animation, of course. Back to this pick and pop here, I guess. And Braun is wide the freak open. I don't know what you're doing defensively. I guess you got a strategy to your defense because that somehow worked. And that's not a steal with. Oof. All right, whatever. I don't have much else to say about this card, or I think much else to show. Like, I'd like to get him one more shot, but I just don't really care that much about this card. Like, he's just, there are too many good centers for Chris BOSH to be a justifiable center that you use, I think, honestly. And I mean, like, he's not a bad card at all. He's just not he's not worth his price. You know what I mean? Because his defense is going to struggle against insides. His rebounding, honestly, is probably going to struggle a little bit against insides as well. And his shooting is good, but not like insanely, ridiculously amazing. His badges are good, but not unbelievable. He needs a lot of badges upgraded and added and stuff like that. Like, this card is fine, but he's nothing special. That's the honest conclusion. Definitely not a card I would even consider spending close to 400K MT on. I'd rather spend that combined on Jaren Jackson Jr. and Brad Daugherty and get 2 cards for the price of 1. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see the value in this BOSH card at a very high level. Not that he's a bad card. He's just too expensive for his price. Honestly, that's probably the truth with all of these. Too expensive for his value, I should say. But that's probably the truth with all of these pink diamonds that came out in yesterday's Barons of Bald set. I don't think any of them are really worth their price. So with that being said, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Like, not a bad performance at all in this first half. We'll see if we can get him one more bucket, and then we're going to call it a gameplay. Go right back to this pick and pop one more time. He is not helping off the pop at all, which is one good thing at this point about Chris BOSH, is that he is forced, our opponent is forced to respect his shot, basically. But by the way, if y'all can hear the yard work in the background, I apologize. Nothing I can really do about that. It kind of is what it is. Downhill drive, one more pop. I don't know why he wants to step into the mid-range every time, but you know what? He knocks down the midi again. I don't think I have icon lead passing activated on this account, but 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 6 of 11, and 0 of 1 from 3 because he wouldn't pop to the 3-point line. Regardless, I do like this BOSH card. I think he's pretty good. I just wouldn't personally pay for him. That's all. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.